Protect iron from rust. ROVAL Superior Anti-Corrosion Paint. ROVAL contains 96% pure zinc powder in its dry film. As it's pre-packaged in single packs, it doesn't require mixing or the additional use of a primer or top coat. It's easy to use and can be applied directly to steel and galvanized surfaces. ROVAL is low maintenance and guarantees a reduction of both maintenance costs and application time. This is a photograph of steel frames 7 years after being painted with conventional paint. The paint film has deteriorated and rust has spread throughout. This steel frame will be repainted with ROVAL. Remove all rust and old paint with the appropriate power tools. Apply ROVAL directly to metal surfaces. Here is a photograph of steel frames 10 years after being repainted with ROVAL. There is no rust. What is the difference between ROVAL and conventional paint? A conventional paint film acts as a surface barrier against water and air. But once the film is damaged or has deteriorated, rust develops in that area and begins to spread underneath the film. The secret of ROVAL's powerful anti-corrosion is zinc. The metal zinc rusts more easily than iron. By using this property, keeping the iron and zinc in close contact, only the zinc side will rust and not the iron. Let's actually verify. Prepare 2 steel plates and immerse one in salt water. On the other steel plate, put a slab of zinc and immerse in salt water. After 2 weeks, only the steel plate without zinc has rusted. On the other hand, the steel plate carrying a slab of zinc has not rusted. The zinc protects the iron by rusting instead of the iron. We succeeded in raising the dry film zinc content to 96% by mixing a large amount of zinc powder into a special resin. Our competitors usually use around 70 to 80% zinc in their products, but we use a staggering 96%. ROVAL is a paint that can make the most of the anti-corrosion ability of zinc. Hot-dip galvanizing is the most common method of using zinc to avoid rust. Hot-dip galvanizing is the process of forming a protective film of zinc by dipping steel structures into molten zinc with a temperature above 430 degrees centigrade. Hot-dip galvanizing has high anti-corrosion performance and has been used widely for rust prevention on steel. Since this process requires the use of large equipment, it is not practical for small applications such as touch-ups or repairs of damages done by cutting or welding. Conventional paints are not suitable for such repairs because they do not provide strong enough protection. ROVAL combines the ease of painting with the excellent corrosion resistance of hot-dip galvanizing. Since ROVAL is simply applied in standard temperatures, it is called cold galvanizing compound. ROVAL can be used not only for touch-ups of cut surfaces, welds, and non-plated parts, but also for large steel structures and parts that are difficult to be hot-dip galvanized. ROVAL can be applied directly to old or thin galvanized surfaces to prolong the anti-corrosion effect without the need for additional re-galvanization. We conducted an exposure test on Miyako-jima Island. It is surrounded by sea and located in the southern area of Japan. Here are photos of the test results. In such a harsh environment, test pieces of JIS anti-corrosion paint plus phthalic topcoat generate rust in 1 year. And in 3 years, the rust spreads over the entire surface. On the other hand, with ROVAL and hot-dip galvanizing test pieces, no rusting occurred even after 3 years. In addition, ROVAL and hot-dip galvanizing did not generate rust even after 8 years. As you can see, ROVAL alone can guarantee long-term maintenance-free performance without the need for a primer or top coat in an easy application format. We also conducted a salt spray test and a cyclic corrosion test to compare ROVAL with hot-dip galvanizing. Here are photos of the test results. From these results, ROVAL has been certified to have equivalent anti-corrosion performance as hot-dip galvanizing by the Council for Construction Technology Review and Certification in Japan. In addition, ROVAL's excellent performance was recognized and certified by the Minister of Land, Infrastructure and Transport. ROVAL is an easy-to-handle, single liquid-type compound. It does not require any mixing and has no limitation of pot life. The rest of the paint can be kept in a closed container. Like other conventional paints, it can be applied with a brush or a roller as a conventional spray or an airless spray. An aerosol version is also available. The most important factor in the application of ROVAL is to apply it directly to the steel or galvanized surface. Do not use a primer, or apply ROVAL to rusted or painted surfaces. 3 other important factors in the application of ROVAL are proper surface preparation, adequate agitation, and sufficient film thickness. 1. Proper surface preparation. When applying ROVAL on galvanized surfaces, use a hand tool to remove white rust. For steel surfaces, remove all the rust and mill scale by sandblasting or using a power tool to expose the clean steel surface. 2. Adequate agitation. Because ROVAL contains a lot of powdered zinc, the contents may settle at the bottom of the can. Use a power paint mixer to obtain uniform viscosity. ROVAL's viscosity is pre-adjusted. Dilution is not required. 3. Sufficient film thickness. Anti-corrosion performance is directly proportional to dry film thickness. Do not spread the paint too thin. Apply 2 coats of ROVAL to obtain a film thickness above 80 micrometers. Make sure the paint is dry to touch before applying a second coat. While keeping the outstanding anti-corrosion ability of ROVAL as it is, we have launched a water-based version called Aqua ROVAL. Compared to ROVAL, Aqua ROVAL cuts VOC by 93%, has no thinner odor, and no fire hazards. You can use it with confidence in shopping centers, train stations, and public facilities. Aqua ROVAL pots are sold with their zinc powder and paint solution packaged separately. Just before use, stir the paint solution, then add the zinc powder little by little. After that, stir the mixture well with the power paint mixer until lumps disappear. In addition, ROVAL Silver has a similar finish to hot dip galvanizing. We also offer a cosmetic spray for zinc plating, MC Spray, which is ideal for color matching after hot dip galvanization and for hiding blemishes or ROVAL repairs. ROVAL Corporation was founded in 1955 in Osaka, Japan. In 2003, we also established Shanghai ROVAL Zinc-Rich Paint Corporation in China. Our company shares the same unique name for its product and company name. As a specialized manufacturer of zinc-rich paint for over 60 years, we have responded to the various needs of our customers. We supply high-quality paints to Japan, China, and around the world.